Yeah, go on and kiss the girl. Go on and kiss the girl. La 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 la. La la la. Oh wow wow. Oh wow wow. Oh wow wow. Wow wow. You guys see that? What about this? What about this? I'm gonna stop doing that before someone has a seizure. So someone might have a seizure if I do that. That's probably shouldn't have done that. Might have been a little stupid. I apologize if anyone had a seizure that time. All right. Let me have a stream. Boom. All right. Oh, there we go. All right. So we hit 1,000 likes real fucking quick. We hit it real fucking quick. So I wanted to get my friends in to do the whole review with me, but that's not gonna happen in a decent amount of time. Yeah. So I'm gonna do it myself. So yeah. Let's do it. All right. It's probably going to play the mod and that's it. I'm going to go over all the powers. Now, let me make a disclaimer song. All right, disclaimer song or disclaimer. I do not know everything about this mod. Okay, I want to make that very clear before I start. I do not know everything about this mod. There are going to be things that I miss. There are going to be things that I don't know the answer to. Partially why I have chat, so they can answer it for me. But I'm purely just going over stuff that I know for fun. This is not a full review. Please don't think it is. Okay? I'm going to do my best. Thank you. Love my Dragon Muxley videos? Thank you. Appreciate it. All right, now let's do it. Let's do it. So obviously we already went over the ice, fire, lightning, earth, and green. So we are going. Hey, wait, hold on a second. So we are going to go over everything else, and if you want to see, me go over ice, fire, earth, lightning, and green, then go watch the first video. Guys, see how I'm like, see how like, hold on. All right, chat, real quick before we start. I know I've been doing for about 4 minutes now, but before we start, whenever you're streaming for a video, right? Pro tips: if you want to be a YouTuber, write this down. Whenever you're streaming, always pretend or always have the idea in your head that this is gonna turn into a video. You want to explain stuff for the video, not just for the stream. Granted, I'm really bad at that, but it's fine. Okay, superpowers add Ninjago choose. This is how you make it so you can choose what element you have. Superpower, add, Ninjago, choose. That's how you do it. There's a lot of people ask me, how the fuck are you doing that? That's how I did it. There's a way to do it in survival. I don't really know how to do it in survival, but that's how I do it. So balance. So is balance Sensei Wu, or is balance like literally balancing like on a wire? Water forbidden. Thunderfang. They have Thunderfang in this? What the fuck? I think I know how to get Thunderfang. I think I read that. Okay. So let's go over water. First and foremost, okay? So, water. We got Spinjitzu, we got Rising Dragon, Water Form, drown yourself to unlock what? An Elemental Dragon. Okay, so let me this Dorol of Spinjitzu. Boom, and I just started Air Jitsu too. Just in case. Okay. Now let me go find a The Spinjitzu seems slower. Oh, since I'm not sprinting. Okay. I was gonna say, Spinjitzu seems really slow. Wu's got creation. That's incorrect. Because he doesn't have creation. His father had creation. You fucking idiot! I love correcting people. Alright, let's drown myself. Make sure you guys do this at home. If you ever want to become a water ninja, just drown yourself. So, anyone read any good books lately? Are you gonna make a series with this mod in the future? I've thought about it. If I do, I would want to do it with friends, obviously. Did you watch all of Ninjago or are you new? I have watched all of it, so... I have watched all of it. I actually did a stream, or streams, I should say, a year or two ago, where I watched this guy, what was his name? Duck Bricks. He did like a whole Ninjago timeline video, or like series of videos, and I had no idea what the hell was going on in them, so I decided to rewatch the whole series. So I'm fully caught up. I've watched all of Dragons Rising, all 15 seasons of Ninjago, all of it. So yeah. So first off, we got Water Tro. So I said this in the first video, but I love how all of the attacks have gravity to them, so like they like fall down. I love that. I know it's probably annoying for some people, but it makes it not super OP, which I like. I like it. No, the ninja used tornado creation, which pisses me off because they never do it again. They actually do it again. If you watch the whole series, you would see that they did it again. And then we have our water beam, which kind of looks like, wow, that does not last long. Does it do a lot of damage, or does it just not last long? Okay, it does probably like 8 damage a hit. That's not bad. It just doesn't last very long compared to like pretty much everything else. It's very short. And I was gonna say in the what is it? In the intro of season 6 with Ninjago, I believe. In that intro, we see Nia flying. So I was gonna say water should be able to fly if it can't, which it can. Which, by the way, I just want to say, I hate that the flight. Like, I understand that they can fly, but the fact that they like only ever do it like one time and then never again, it's just like, what's the point of having air jitsu or your elemental dragon or whatever else is in this if you can just fly around everywhere? So like, if I were making the mod, I would make it so that the flight is either slow, but you can do it forever, or it's like decently fast, but you can't do it forever. You have to have something, otherwise it's literally no reason to have the elemental dragon, which is really frustrating. How do I do water form? Got a water fist. Now I'm just wet. That's cool. We got a water shield. I wonder... Oh, we're done. Jujitsu. How do I do a water form? I unlocked... Oh, wait, do I have to drown? I know. I got it. You have to have it unlocked and then you drown. That's what it is. 100%, that's what it is. I've never seen that. I've never seen this before. What is this? I've been on this map a lot. I've never seen this little docked thing before. Ooh, dome dot creation. Lloyd got the closest thing to it. Yeah, basically. Golden is creation. Go underrater. Nice spelling. Do they make it for men? I made fun of you guys a lot. I apologize for that. It's gonna happen. If you don't like being made fun of, then get out of my chat. I don't know. I was gonna say, can I not fly now that I'm in water form? No, I can. Yeah. Also, like, why don't you have like fast swim as water ninja? Like, that doesn't make sense. Why can't I swim fast? All right, so we got water boost. Okay, so you can swim fast. But you have to be water form, which is dumb. Water step. Is that just... What is the point of having this when you can just fly? It's literally faster. Why? Why? Oh my, I hate you. I'm gonna kill myself. Okay, I was about to say, I don't take fall damage. Why am I withered? Guys, do I need to be in water? Guys, I'm drowning! I'm suffocating! Okay, so you need to be in water, or else you get wither. Good to know. Good to know. Water form sucks. How do I get rid of it? How did they get rid of it in the show? I don't remember. How long can you be outside of water for? Someone time it. I guess I'll time it. I'm spending a long time on this power, but I didn't have my timer ready. Ah! Okay, it's starting. I'll add like an extra 2 seconds onto whatever count is. February powers. I'm working on it. Okay. Shh. Damn, you're gonna be outside of water for a while. Damn. Damn. Okay, so it's about 30 seconds. Slash superpower remove Ninjago all. Okay, so they removed her power. Okay, gotcha. I just remember Jay having like a glass of water, being like, "It's Nia, guys, it's Nia." That's all I remember. Okay, I mean, pretty cool. I just don't like that you can fly forever. That's really annoying. But that's literally like genuinely that's the only thing that I don't like about this mod. That's the only thing, is that the flight, there's no reason to have dragons or the ice step or the water walker, any of that shit, because you can just fucking fly with half the powers. Or, I mean, at least you can fly with fire, lightning, and water. I don't know about the rest. We'll find out, obviously. But you can fly with all, and it's like, what's the fucking point? What's the point? There's no point in having a dragon. Like, get rid of the dragon and add in something else. Or add in something else anyway. Like, it's so... It's so annoying. it's so, because there's no fucking point. As someone who's made a couple of mods in my day, which I'm gonna do a video on at some point. I made a My Hero mod. Like, it doesn't make sense to have stuff that has no use, right? There's no reason to use the dragon other than because it kind of looks cool, but there's literally no reason to have it. So it's just, it's my only issue, and we're gonna as we go on, I'm probably gonna get angrier and angrier because I started a little bit of a war in the comment section about Surface Engine, which I'll get into when I get into. But shut the fuck up. But yeah. Okay. Alright. Next up is, I guess we'll do balance. Because I think balance is just literally balance. Like balance is balance. No shit. I think balance is the one where that he could like stand on a wire and not fall. I think that's what this one is. Fire fist. Oh, you get speed. Okay, that's useful. Speed is useful. Speed is very, very useful. Which, fun fact, the elemental power of speed doesn't give you fucking speed in this. I just want to say that really quick. It doesn't give you fucking speed. Because I think it's broken, but still. I could probably fix it. But okay, so this is how much damage do you do with this? Uno, dos, tres, cuatro. So you do 5 damage a hit. That's pretty good. That's a little bit weaker than an iron sword, but if you have an iron sword, you're doing like 9 damage a hit. That's really, really good. Or no, 11 damage a hit. Sorry. That's really good. Balance is actually a pretty decent element, honestly. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. What's the last power? Oh, sure, control. I love that it's tro, by the way. But that's actually not bad. I'm actually okay with that. That's decent. That's a decent power. Does it have a lot going on? No, not at all. But it's a decent power. I like that. Alright, next up, nature. Let's see what the hell nature got. Okay, so no upgrades. Plant poppy. Cover and vine spinjitzu, short control. The little... You get this thing. I don't really understand the purpose of this thing, other than like being a shield, I guess. Oh, there's something in my eye. Okay. I don't know. Yeah, I don't really understand. I think it's just meant to be a shield. But like, it'd be cool if you could use it for more. I don't know. We did our fists. That doesn't give any speed. Wow, I feel slow as hell now after not having that speed. Let me go creative really quick and grab food. Okay. One thing that I do like about this is that you can't eat with the elemental fists on. I love that. All right, so let's summon. Time set 1400. James. Let's go ahead and summon another zombie. Let's see how much damage we do. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, and it looks like they also get slowness as well, which that's not bad. So yeah, it seems like all of the elemental fists give the same amount of damage boost, but then they have different status effects. So if you attack someone with fire, they get set on fire. If you attack someone with lightning, they get stunned. Attack someone with ice, they get slowed. Attack someone with plant, or with plant, I guess, they also get slowed. That's really cool. And then plant poppy. Okay, so I have a feeling I know what that does. I need to find some grass. There's grass literally right next to me. What the fuck am I doing? Oh. That... I would have expected that to, like... Okay. Sheep, come hither. Oh, fuck? Is that like a vine? What the fuck is this? Okay, it's a vine trap. I cannot move. Okay, let me try that again. That's really cool. That's actually really useful. It's a vine trap that completely stops them from moving as long as they touch it. That's actually really useful. That's actually. Hold on, I want to see. If I put it there and then if I hit them, do they? Okay, if you get hit, you do get out of it. But that's actually really useful. Something that completely stops the opponent from moving. That's really, really good. That's really good. And then dragon, all the dragons are the same. They all just like look a little different, but yeah. How does someone reopen the live chat after they close the last live video that I watched stuck outside the live chat? So you click on wherever if you're on mobile, you click on wherever the comment section would be, and that would be the live chat. And if you're on computer, I believe there's a button that just says live chat, or it's like on the side or whatever. But I imagine you're talking about mobile. It's the comment section that you just click on, and it turns into it's the live chat while it's live. Okay, so yeah, that's it for this power. Honestly, not a bad power. Being able to lock someone down in place, and also like give them slowness. That's actually pretty good. Again, does it have a lot going for it? No, but also, I mean, it's plant. Like, what do you really expect? One thing that I do feel like it needs a bone meal power to be able to make it so that you can be a farmer, or you can be a better farmer. I think that's the only thing that it's missing, but I really like that. That's really, really good. That's a really good power. Really, really well made, really useful power. Speed. So we just talked about this, but speed doesn't actually give you any speed. Like, I'm running, I'm doing this. Maybe if there's no elemental fist power. I don't know what increase bar 1 is supposed to do. I imagine it's supposed to, I don't know. But yeah, it just doesn't work. I imagine it's a glitch or well, not glitch, but I imagine they just didn't, they messed something up. I could probably fix it. I just don't feel like doing it. Just, I don't know. But yeah. So, but you get a speed barrage, which, let's see how much damage that does. Hey. Fucking Christ! Okay. Crazy knockback. Crazy knockback. 2, 3. That's some insane knockback. 4. I imagine it doesn't do a lot of damage. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, yeah, so it does the same amount of damage as a regular punch. It just has insane knockback, which honestly I would prefer if it did more damage, if it did like a regular punch, but it was just I would prefer if it was just that. And then obviously if the super speed works, that would be great too. But it doesn't. And then you also do have wall run. I think you need to be moving fast to be able to use mod run or wall run, but I can try it. It just, yeah, you need your speed to be working, and it just doesn't work. It's fine. It's okay. Well, you know, I'll yell at the creator later. All right, let's see here. Metal. Big metal man. What powers do I have? I have wall. Why the fuck do I have wall run? Why don't I have metal hands? Do I have to unlock them? Nope. Why the fuck don't I have metal hands? What the fuck? All right, metal form. Oh, the big metal man. Oh, I don't take damage. Ooh. How much defense do I do? I get resistance 4 plus full armor. What the fuck? That's insane. Hold on, I'm gonna summon a iron golem. I'm gonna see if he can do damage to me. That's wild. Who's big metal man now? Oh, you're big metal man now. I'm sorry. I'm just kidding. I'm big metal man now. Oh yes. Okay. Let me see how much damage you do in metal form. I really should have installed a damage indicators mod, but I don't care. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so you do 5 damage. Okay, so it looks like all punch damage increases are around 5, which is fair because that is a lot of damage in regular Minecraft. That's a big boost. So, why are you playing without me? Why are you not in a call with me? Is my question, Mr. Man. If you want to, give me a call. You can join. I won't cry. Yeah. And then yeah, that's it for this. First, I do know that the metal gloves, I don't know why I said metal like that. The metal gloves are in the game. It's just I feel like they should be part of his power set. Right here. Metal fist. Enhances metal powers. Hold on a second. Maybe there's more to this. Do I need 2? I'm gonna get 2. I get Grand Slam when I have Metal Fist. Boom. Okay. Let's see how much that does. Oh. Grand Slam. That did a lot of damage. Ground stuff. Ground slam for Metal Man. Let's see how many it takes to kill. How many ground slams does it take to kill Metal Man? Hey, stop. How many was that? 3? 4? I think it was 3. Boom. 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 Okay, so it still takes a lot. Ow, fuck you, bitch! Alright, it takes, what, 8, 9, 10, something like that? It does a lot of damage, basically, is what I'm trying to say. It does, I think it does about 20 damage. The fuck? That's cool. Okay, that's super cool. So, one of the features in this, which is really cool, is that the time blades have a random chance of coming into the world, right? So I found this out the other day with my friend when we were playing around with it. Also, the Metal Fist gives 6 attack damage. That's the same as an Iron Sword. Plus, if you have your Metal Form on, that's 11 total damage, which is really good. That's really good. That's more than half someone's HP. But yeah, the Time Blades can spawn into existence, which is super, super cool. Kind of like how they like drop from the sky in the show and stuff. Really, really cool stuff. Got an ad for Stranger Things and Netflix games. I mean, hey, gotta pay the bills, you know. Alright, so let's move on to the next power. Excuse me. Move on to Shuttle. Alright, let's see. Okay, yeah, so a lot of the powers don't have a lot of upgrades, which, I mean, that's kind of fair. So let's see. Teleport to near shadow. What? I imagine that has to be like entity shadow. Do I have to be a shadow and then teleport? Does teleport to near shadow just not do anything? Or do I have to look at them? No? Okay, so it's, they can still hit me while I'm a shadow. That doesn't really make sense. Okay, so hold on, I have to be looking. And then let's see what the... Okay, so the range is terrible. The range needs to go up, but it is teleport to, like, an entity shadow. But yeah, the range is really bad, so that needs to be definitely adjusted. What else do we got? I don't know what this is. Oh. Did I turn them invisible? I turned them invisible. Okay, that's kind of neat. That's kind of neat. And then Shadow Fist. I imagine it gets the same damage increase. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. What is the status effect that it gives, though? That's a good question. I'm gonna go into the files and find out, because I have a feeling it's blindness, but I don't know for sure. So I'm gonna open up the files and find out, because that's something I can do. Open Winwa, Data, Minecraft. Nope, not Minecraft. Ninjago, Palladium, Powers, Shadow. Is what I need. S-H. Shadow Master. Type in Fist. Nope. It is called Fist. Dragon Spin, Flight. He can fly? He can't fly. Maybe if I'm a shadow I can fly. Nope. It says flight. Oh, for Rising Dragon. I should have continued reading. Okay, so I'm gonna show you what I'm looking at. Okay, so this is the Shadow Master files, right? So I'm trying to see what the status effect is that it gives whenever you punch something. With the effect. But there's a lot in here. Spin damage, jump spin, no fall spin, spin, step assist, air, non-fire air animation, unlock dragon, punch. Here we go. Hot hands, disable, fire fist, disable, fire fist. This. So punch is the thing. So we're gonna type in punch. No, not up, down. And then we're gonna see. Okay, so that's it. So it's between these. So. Oh wait, I guess I can just do effect. Blindness. Yep. Okay. Yeah. So it gives. So the shadow punch gives the target blindness, which is what I figured would happen, but I wanted to double check. Yeah. Other than that, pretty useless. Or it's Shadow's interest, because like if the teleport to near shadow ability was like more than 2 blocks, it would be pretty good. I think the range should probably be like, I mean, honestly, as far as you can see, really. I think that would make it a little bit better, especially if like you could turn invisible and then teleport to them to kind of like, you know, also being able to turn other people invisible is really good. Overall though, it's pretty mid. But I mean, what are you gonna do, I guess? I don't know. Pretty mid though, honestly. Definitely not one of the better ones. Heat. Let's see what heat does. Fireball. Oh, it's blue. Interesting. Why is it blue? That's interesting. Why is it blue? It's not supposed to be blue. I guess to look different. I don't know. Does it have any upgrades? Nope. Okay. And then it has the heat fists, which again do +4, +5 damage, and I imagine sets them on fire. That Airjitsu. Okay. Nothing special there. Oh, the fists do generate light though. I love that. I love that. I have an idea. Hold on. A mode creative. Give me some raw food. Raw food. Can you cook? You cannot cook with the fist. That sucks. Alright. Alright. On to the next one. That power is ass. Compared to fire, that power's ass. Overall, it's not terrible. Heat. Mind. I imagine I can't do anything with mind. Headache. So I imagine. Fucking Christ. Eat my mind beam. Blind. So you can blind people. You can give them, I believe, nausea. You can give them hunger. You can create a shield. And then, why is the dragon yellow? I feel like the dragon shouldn't be yellow. But okay. So yeah, this one is. Doesn't have a lot. This one is not useful in single player, but would be useful in multiplayer, possibly. I don't know. Oh I need to. There we go. I was like, why does it look weird? That's why it looked weird. Okay. Yeah. Not terrible. I have to blow my nose. Hold on. I was like, why am I rubbing my nose so much? Is that no? Ah, blood. Love that. Means I blew right. Alright. What are we doing now? So yeah. Mind. Honestly, if you were able to like look into someone's inventory, I think that would also be cool. Or like if you could look into their ender chest, or like, you know, stuff like that. That would be pretty cool. But because you can't do that, honestly, pretty mid. Actually, very mid. Probably the worst power so far. Next up is time. Slow and fast. Would they even work? Would that even do anything? I need to find something. I don't even know if that would do anything. This. So I don't know what the fast forward time does. Or sorry, fast forward. I don't know what that is, but then slow down time. I'm guessing it's like gives them slowness. Yeah. And then you get this. Okay, you. Okay, so that just gives you punch damage. It doesn't actually do anything else. A beam. Whoa. Okay, that beam looks really cool. That's a really cool looking beam. Let's try and summon eye. Actually, there's a little bit of skeletons over here. Bam. So it looks like all the beams probably do around 8 damage a hit, which is not bad. That's really good. Yeah, and then okay. So I don't know what the fast forward time does. I think I figured out what fast forward time does, guys. I think I figured it out. Guys, I think I figured it out. So what it looks like it does is it will teleport you a few blocks in the direction that you're moving. That's what it looks like it does. So very interesting. It's only like what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's only about 6 blocks of range, but can be useful if you want to go through walls, just to clear or fly. Or not. Well, let's see. Maybe you have to do it like just right. Okay. I don't know how I went through that one wall, but you can do it. I saw it. I did it. Okay. And then that's it for that. Now we're going to poison. Poison gas. That looks pretty cool. Wither breath. I wonder what that does. Punch thing, which I imagine just gives poison. If it doesn't, that's gonna be real disappointing. I don't think. Wait, zombies get poison? Oh, let me get a witch. Okay, good. So zombies just can't get poisoned. I was today years old when I found out. Also, it looks like whenever you have poison, you are wither and poison proof, or immune, or whatever. So that's cool. I like that. That has some more utility to it. I like that. Also, the wither and poison, that can do some good damage on top of your punches, and then just a big. Yeah, that's just a big poison like smoke screen type thing. So like AoE poison damage. That's not bad. That's not bad. Overall, this isn't a terrible power. It's not a terrible power at all. Yeah, not terrible. Not terrible. That actually has some use for sure. Next up, we got sound. Man, I'm not blind. What the fuck? Why the fuck am I not blind? I need motherfucker. Who the fuck do you think you are, bitch? Unbelievable. God. So I do know that the sitar, whatever, that enhances sound, which I imagine allows you to use other abilities. If you have your sound all the way up, that would hurt like hell, probably. No. No, it doesn't. I guess I will summon a zombie. Okay. Doesn't do a lot of damage, but it is an AoE. I wonder what the distance is on it. Okay, probably about like 5 blocks, 4 blocks. That's not terrible. Okay, and then with this you get. What the fuck? This isn't like terrible, but I don't like that it's so pixelated. But I kind of wish this is what you saw all the time. To be honest with you. But like, holy shit, this is so pixelated. I wouldn't ever want to look at that. It's so, I mean, I guess it's kind of, no one would want to have that all the time. I just think it'd be cool for like, accuracy's sake. Oh, alright, let's see how much damage that does. Okay, so 7 hits to kill something with 20 health, so it does about 3 damage a hit. That's not terrible. That's not terrible. But what's the distance on it? What's the distance on it? Okay, good distance. It just you just can't hit a bunch. That's not terrible. Yeah. If I right click with this. Oh, she'll be coming around the mountain with damn 8 damage. It's as good as a diamond sword, bro. What? Oh, she'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. Also, you can't use your powers while you have an item in your hand. For sound, that's really dumb. You need to change that. Because if I'm playing my guitar and I want to use my ear blow power, I can't do it. I need to have it not in my hand. So I would adjust that, but what was I doing? Oh yeah. Changing powers. Sorry, I got all disoriented with that one. Gravity. Okay. Telekinesis, reverse gravity, increased gravity, so that makes things slower, I imagine. Let's find out. Increased gravity! Oh, it's just fucking hurting him. Oh shit. How much damage does it do? It's raining! Why is it raining? Okay, so it just doesn't do anything. Or well, it does, but it just doesn't hurt that much. It does like probably half. Can I not die? Holy crap. Telekinesis. Telekinesis. Get over there. Alright. You can't throw them? What the fuck? Not being able to throw them makes that real useless. But you can't put them in the ground, which is really OP. I would want to have that power. You probably want to make it so that you can't put them in the ground, because if you can just do this to a player, like there's nothing they can do, because if they try to get out, you can just throw them right back down. So yeah, I would change that. I would change that for sure. Gravity can also fly, which is like makes sense. But again, I just feel like it shouldn't be this fast. Someone just said only some of the powers can fly without a dragon or air jutsu, which I understand. But also, like for the powers that can fly, there's literally no reason to have a dragon or air jutsu, because you can just fly. Because this is really fucking fast. This is just as fast as Rising Dragon or Dragon Form or literally every other form of movement. It's just as fast. There's no reason to use those other things. You know? So that's why I'm like, I don't have a problem with being able to fly, but it needs to be slower. That way there's a reason to use the other things. Because it all being the same speed is just not, that's not balance. You know? And then I want to reverse gravity as well, which I imagine just makes them float up in the air. Yeah. And then what if I do that? Okay, it didn't hurt as much as I thought it would. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, dragon, kill him. Thank you. Alright, on to the next power. See what we got. Amber. So to get Amber, you need to do the to use Amber, you have to have a Chronos Steel ingot and then right click it. But also, as far as I know, all Amber does is absorbs power. I will try it to see, but I imagine it doesn't have anything on its own. It's just a copy power. But you never know, so I figure I'd give it a whirl. But I imagine not gonna be anything here. Yeah, it's just you have to. You can only. It just absorbs powers. It doesn't have anything of its own. which, for the record, as of right now, Amber can only absorb fire, ice, earth, lightning, energy, and light and darkness, I think. Basically all the elements of creation. It can't absorb anything else. Also, I have to pee really quickly, so I'll be back. Someone take over my channel while I was gone. Only a few elements can be absorbed. Yeah, at the moment, only a few can be absorbed, but they're gonna add more in the future. Just right now, you can only absorb those ones. What is he going to absorb? Nothing, because I don't have anyone to absorb. Which was why I was like, I'm probably not even gonna show it off. But I was like, maybe it has something unique. Bros, I'm gonna absorb some fucking oxygen into my lungs. That's what I'm gonna absorb. Fucking that, bitch. This is a really strong weapon. It doesn't have a lot of durability, though. Oh, I should show the game. That'd be smart. Alright. What's after Amber? Light. Which... Why is this the dragon for light? What the fuck? Doesn't Sensei Wu have light, or am I out of my mind? Why am I invisible? Who? Oh, it was the invisible guy with the cowboy hat. That's the light power. Oh, okay, gotcha. All right, that makes sense. I don't even know if. So I just can't turn it off? Okay, sure. That's cool, I guess. Just, oh, I guess you can hide your name. That's dumb. Flashbang. I imagine gives blindness, but useless against, hide others. Also, with light, you can hide other people. That's cool. That could be useful. And then you have your fist attack, which doesn't do jack shit. Pretty useless power, all in all. Not really anything to show off. Reflex. So I actually played around with this one a little bit on my own. It's actually kind of cool power. So increased bar, same thing as speed. It doesn't actually fucking do anything. I don't know. I don't know what it's supposed to do, but it doesn't do anything, from my knowledge at least. But what you do have is dodge attacks, which is really cool. So if this guy tries to attack me, boom, I have it on. I vibrate and I just can't be hit, which is really cool. It lasts for, I don't know, 10-ish seconds, and then you have to wait for the cooldown. Really cool. I really like it. And then you have your speed punches, which this is what the speed attacks for speed power should be. And then I feel like Reflex should have the other one. So I feel like they just need to swap some stuff around, and you know, you'll be chilling. And reset bar, whatever the fuck that does. Yeah, that's it for that power. Pretty useless, but it is cool. It is cool nonetheless. Really cool power. Not very flashy, but it is very useful, I would say. Next up is time, stop, and rewind. So rewind, I imagine, does something similar to the fast forward, where if I'm moving forward, it will rewind me to where I was moving, or to where I was a little bit ago. Okay, or fucking maybe not. Stop time. Okay, I need the. I'm guessing this also just slows enemies. Can I? Oh, so it just stops them from moving entirely. That's actually really good. That's actually really, really good. How long is that? Okay, that actually lasts a while. That's actually really, really good. Because it's an AoE thing too, so you stop everything around you for like 10 seconds. That's actually really powerful. If you hit them, do they? Oh, wow. Okay, that's actually really strong. All right, time for me to run away. Okay, so rewind didn't do jack shit. Oh wait, maybe it heals me. That's probably what it probably heals me. Hold on. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yep, hurt me more. A little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. Thank you. I didn't want to die. Can y'all do me a favor? Hit me a little bit. Hit me a little bit. Thank you. Now you can stay right there. I'll be right back. Okay, so rewind fully heals you. That's okay. So the time powers are actually kind of good, which I'm honestly impressed by. I didn't think they'd be good at all. And then let's see what this does. What status effect is that? I don't know what status effect that is. Sneak to set up TP. Oh, and then if you... Okay. That's actually kind of good. And then you get your beam, which is just a typical beam. Okay, that actually has a. I wonder, is there like a time limit on like when you, or is there like a distance? What the fuck? We're just like, yo, what's up, Sensei? What's good, homie? Trade elemental essence for scrolls Manjitsu. Okay. I don't know how to get elemental essence, but all right. Is there like a distance on it? Or is there? I'm gonna be here for a minute. Let's see. S. Is there a way to? Okay, so you smelt gold ingots, and then from there, you use things to get the essences. Okay. What do you think you're doing? How much damage did that do? That did a lot of damage. Oh, okay, no, it's actually no. This is a stronger. This beam is stronger than most. This beam is definitely stronger than most. Most only do about 8. This is doing at least 10. In the back room under the carpet, huh? What? Okay. And then I'm guessing you can use these to craft. Yeah, you can use these to craft the ninja stuff. Can't craft the green ninja one. How do you get that? Need green fabric. Okay. Alright, let's see if I can... Wow, okay, yeah. So you can just use that as like a set home, and then you can teleport out of danger at any time. That's pretty cool. That's actually... Time power is actually really, really useful. That's really useful. Okay. Both of them are very useful. They both have the uses. Although I do think that the stop and rewind is much better than the slow and fast. Plants. Didn't we already do that? No, nature. Nature and plants are two different things. That doesn't seem right. It says nature wall. So they're like, I swear to God, if this summons a vine, I'm gonna lose my mind. We see the problem, right? Guys, we see the problem with this, right? It's not just me, right? It's not just me, right? Right? They're the same fucking thing! Except this one's probably better because it has that, and then you could fucking do this. Bitch. And let me guess. I have a feeling this one's gonna have a bone meal effect on it, isn't it? Where's some plants at? Watch this one have a bone meal effect. Okay, it doesn't. Alright. But still, they're the same thing! Alright. On to the next power. Where is plants? Quakes. Ground slam. Ground slam. I'm sorry, what? There are 2 ground slams? Okay. A digging power that digs fucking 3 blocks and that's it? How strong is this? Okay. Okay, so it's a weaker and then a stronger version. Which I obviously gathered. Mine ground is... This ability is just useless. Wow, mine's 9 blocks total. Or... Wait, 3 by 3 by 3. 27 blocks total. Wow, so good. Oh my god. And then the scythe, this thing, I'm guessing it does damage, but it's just this. It's yeah. 2 of those powers are pretty much useless. I'm kind of disappointed by that. I thought this one would be kind of cool. I thought it would have like, I thought it would do at least a little bit more. I'm honestly really disappointed by that. Yeah, I'm honestly really disappointed by that one. Here we go. Surface tension. I'm gonna talk about this one. Do you have any ideas for the Christmas element? Yeah. Candy cane shurikens. Alright. Let's talk about surface tension. If you saw the first video, you already know my thoughts on this one. But alright, so let's talk about this. Alright, so surface tension. Alright. Surface tension is the okay. Let me get the word for word definition of surface tension, so I can explain this as accurately as possible. Okay, the definition of surface tension is the tension of a surface film of a liquid caused by the attraction of particles in the surface layer by the bulk of the liquid, which tends to minimize surface area. Okay, basically, to put it simply, excuse me, think of water as a bed. Okay, think of water as a bed, right? The surface of the bed, let's call it the blanket. Okay, this is surface tension. Okay, this thing is the surface tension. The blanket is the surface tension. Okay. If I were to take this blanket off of the water and just stand on it and then just like have it float here, if I try to stand on it, I'm gonna go right through it. right? Because it can't support me. It can't support my weight. If you could control surface tension, you can make it so that I wouldn't fall through the blanket and essentially through into the water. Right? I'd essentially be able to stand on the water. You can control the surface tension. You can make the surface of the water be as hard as steel if you want. Right? That is surface tension. Okay? Now that I've explained that, let's explore what surface tension is in Ninjago, okay? Alright. You get a water beam of bubbles. Spawn bubbles, okay? What's the next one? Water walk. This one I'm not too upset by, because in terms of the game, holy shit, it's Ashley. You have to keep jumping, or otherwise you fall through. Which is not how that works, by the way. But, yeah, okay, so in terms of, like, the mod, because it's a game, I'm okay with this. Because otherwise it would be completely useless. But, okay, so this is what I'm talking about, right? You can walk on water, right? It's kind of what I was talking about. Excuse me, what's going on here? Okay, so you actually can't walk on water. Next up, you get a bubble shield that lets you float. Oh, I'm having my fucking fuck. All right, so you have bubbles. You have a stream of bubbles, right? You have a stream of bubbles. Okay, you spawn bubbles. Okay. Next up, you have this thing that allows you to spawn water below you and then like walk around on it. Again, because it's a game, I am okay with this, at least, because, again, what I was talking about, you can walk on water if you can control surface tension, right? So, like, I'm at least okay with this, because it's, like, at least, like, kind of makes sense, and also, it's a game, so you need to have something, right? And then the next one is a bubble shield. You just create a bubble that lets you float. Okay, how are you creating a bubble? There's no liquid around, okay? Because here's the thing about surface tension. It only applies to liquids. Okay, it only applies to liquids. Which means that you can't just spawn bubbles out of the fucking air. Now some people will probably be like, "Oh, but there's moisture in the air." Yeah, there's moisture. There isn't liquid. There's moisture, but because it's. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So liquid. let's get the scientific definition of liquid. Of liquid. Okay. The definition of liquid is a substance that flows freely but is of consistent volume, having consistency like that of water or oil. Okay. While there is moisture in the air, it is not a liquid. By definition, it is not a liquid. Is it H2O molecules? Yeah, probably. But it's not a fucking liquid, okay? Alright, now that we've come to that conclusion, okay, how the fuck can you spawn bubbles out of thin air? Let me tell you. You can't! Okay, you just can't! That's not how that works. Okay? You can't. Now if you had like an Avatar the Last Airbender style like water sack, I'd be fine with that personally. But no, you just spawn bubbles. I like bubbles. Blood is a liquid, but there's no blood for you to control the surface tension of. I don't have a problem with the bubbles. I have a problem with the bubbles being there when there's no liquid. Because you can't just spawn bubble. Okay. There is vapor in the air, though, and if you gathered enough of it, it would be water. Yeah, but you aren't controlling water. You're controlling surface tension of a liquid, not a molecule. You can't control surface tension on a molecule because it's not a liquid. You need billions and billions and trillions and quadrillions of water particles to create a liquid that has surface tension, okay? Got that out finally. I've been holding that in for a while. Everyone in the chat is like, oh, what about the water in the air? I explained that before anyone even said a thing. So shut the fuck up and listen. That's all right. Now that I've finally gotten that, just oh man, I've been holding that in for a while. I've been holding that in for a minute. Oh man. Okay. Yeah. All right. Oof. All right. Next power. Next power. Oh, the aside from it making 0 sense and not being an elemental power, surface tension is a decent. It's decent. It's decent. It does decent damage. Has some decent utility. I would probably like if I were like ranking that in like a tier list. It'd probably be like a high D tier. All right. Creation, propulsion. What is this? Ground slam. Hello. Okay. Do you take fall damage if you go all the way up? I imagine so. No fall damage. That's really good movement. Can you hold it down? I think if you hold it down, you go ever so slightly further. But that's actually not bad. Does it have a lot of use? No. But that's actually not terrible. That's not terrible at all. And you can kind of curve around too. That's actually. Now let me see if you take damage in general, or if you take fall damage in general, or what. All right. You don't take any fall damage? Okay. This is a really good power for moving, for like traveling. No fall damage, and you can get up like any mountain. You can get away from pretty much anything. Yeah. Honestly, not a bad power. Is it super useful? No. But it's not terrible. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Are only elemental powers in this mod, or are other things like Serpentine powers, Fang Quan Do? Fang Quan Do is not. There is Cat Jitsu. I don't really know how to use it, or whatever. There are Serpentine. There are boss fights. I'm just going over powers right now. Should try gravity if you haven't. I already have, asshole. Don't tell me what to do. Figment. What the fuck is figment? Like a figment of my imagination type shit, or? It's crazy that you take no fall damage with that. All right, duplicate. Well, that's not a duplicate. What is this? Does it move around with me? Okay. Alright, this is useless. It's pretty useless power. Wind. We know about wind. We know wind. Flamethrower. Why is it called flamethrower? That's a lot of particles. Tornado. Like, one of the powers that I'm okay with having, like, a good flight would be wind, right? Because it kind of makes sense. That, and whenever you have, like, your true potential mode on for fire and for lightning, I think it's fine. Just because you can't use true potential, like, indefinitely. But, yeah, for I think wind is, like, one of the only ones where it makes sense that you can do it. But there still needs to be, like, some time limit or something on it. Because it's just, again, it's just, what's the point? Also, it seems faster than most other flights, so. When are you going to do a server for fans? I'm working on the Dragon Block C server. I don't know if you're doing any other server though. Tornado. Oh, let me look at how much damage this stuff does. Perfect. Okay, so that does no damage, it just pushes them away. Which makes sense. What does Tornado do? Lifts them up. And then they drop down? Yeah, okay. No direct damage though. What about my air fist? I feel like that should have way more. I feel like this should have the knockback that the speed punch does. The speed punch does way more knockback. Okay. Overall, wind is not terrible. It doesn't have a lot of damage, but it does have a lot of I don't know about utility, but it has I would say honestly, if it had like a wind like cleaver move or something, that'd be pretty good. If it had like a wind cleaver move, that would be a lot better. Next up is size. Okay. Oh, so you can shrink down. So I didn't know you could shrink down. I'm so tiny. How big am I? Oh, so you can't like control. It's like one size. Okay, so you're half a block tall, a little less than half a block tall. That's a pretty significant increase or decrease. And then this, you become 5 blocks tall. Yep, about 5 blocks tall. Get double hearts. Pretty decently fast. What's the damage looking like? Summon Minecraft. No, not a Zoglin, you fucking dumbass. Fuck you, bitch. Hey. You get giant Spinjitzu! That's wild. I just want to see what the punch damage is, man. Die! Motherfucker! Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so 5 as well. Okay. Not bad, not bad. With that size power, you move really slowly? Really? Yeah, I feel real slow right now. I feel so slow right now, guys. Oh my god. Wow, I'm so slow. Goodness gracious. Look at me. Look at me go. How slow I am. Wow, look at this. The traversal is terrible, guys. Oof. Ah, man. Wait, what if I... I wonder, what if I did on a dragon? I know this dragon's struggling. Ooh. I know this dragon's struggling right now. Can I get smaller? I can. There we go. What if I go tiny? Oh. You also fall faster when you're bigger, which is interesting. It's not... I mean, I guess, yeah, but... anything else? Nope, that's it. Okay, honestly, not a terrible power. That's actually half decent. You get some good damage. You get some health. Not bad at all. Shockwave. Okay, that didn't do anything. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Wow. So that does... Wow. That does like a whole row of hearts. That's insane. Alright, what's Shockwave Blast? They explode too? What is this called again? Shockwave? This is a crazy good power. Three, 4 again, plus 5 damage. So yeah, all of the punches did plus 5 damage. And then what's the? Wow. Honestly, this is a pretty strong power. This has lots of damage. Very, very strong. Very strong. Very good. That's probably like an A or S tier power. That's very powerful. Alright, next up is Fusion, which I have no idea how it works, honestly. If I like did 2 zombies and then I oh, are they just stuck there? Wait, what if I did a Iron Golem? I fuse you. Huh. I'm stuck there. Look at that. Just become a little stuck there for a little bit, don't you? Look at that. Oh! Don't do that, Mr. Golem, Iron Golem. Don't do that, asshole. Just stay stuck. And that's it for that power. Okay. I mean, being able to keep things stuck in place for like an extended period of time is really, really good. How is that remotely an element? Half the stuff in this is not an element. I only have a problem with surface tension because that's not how it works. Technology, honestly, I don't know how technology works. I'm just gonna skip that one. Smoke thrower. Hey, they spelled thrower right. Come on, can you create like a big smoke screen? Does this do damage? Okay, it does do damage. Smoke form, which I imagine allows you to fly. Yeah. Wow, you fly fast too. Goodness gracious. Wow, fast. Although they know exactly where you went because you leave a long ass smoke trail. Technology is source power. Yes, I know that. I know that. Thank you. I just don't know how to use it in this mod. This is one of the instances where I'm like, I'm fine with the flight because it at least makes sense, you know. But make it so that you can't like attack. Anything else? Oops. Then you get Smoke Fist, which allows you to smoke bombs. Ninja Smoke Bomb! Ah, I was trying to time that right. Alright, let me see. Okay, so the Smoke Bomb just blinds them, but obviously it doesn't matter against mobs. They can still see you, because they're AI. Okay, overall decent. The flight is really, really fast. So that's probably the best selling point of this power. Aside from that, not really great, but there's some uses for it for sure. Anything else? Form, darkness, and then that's it, right? Okay, so form. I think I need a player. I think I need a player for form. Okay, so I guess I can't use that. I'm guessing you need a player, another player to use it. I don't know. So, okay. I've been keeping the stream health tab open because I've been worried that like my stream will cut out, but I haven't had a single issue yet so far. So I think I can comfortably say that I don't have to worry about my internet where I live anymore. Because that's why I didn't stream for a long time, because I was always worried about it. Oh, someone in my Discord with the the stam stuff. Rid of that. There we go. Okay. Cool. All right. Now, I just have. What is Sensei Wu's power? What is his power? Does he have creation? He's not supposed to. So destruction is Darmadon. Darkness is the Overlord, and then creation is the first Spinjitzu Master. I don't know if I really want to go over this. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if I want to. I guess I will. Fuck it. I don't know. I just don't want to. I don't really have a reason to not, but fuck it. Give me the darkness. Oh, I have to choose no one with the power first. So yeah, it's at the beginning. You're this little, you're the Overlord Wisp. Get to fly around. Then you get the full form, which is this thing. From I don't know. Okay. Beam. Wow. Smoke form. You can go back into smoke form whenever you want, which is cool. Get a what does this do? Is it just a shield, but it doesn't... I can't read what it says fast enough. Trap and okay, so it's a trap. So let me summon an Iron Golem. And fucking Christ! Bitch. And then I can trap them. Okay, it just slows them, it doesn't stop them. It should definitely stop them. What does this do? Bitch. Bitch. What are you gonna do, bitch? Oh, fuck. That's what he's gonna do. Alright. Dragon Breath. Yes! Burn in hell! Holy shit, that doesn't do a lot of damage, though. But that does. Wow, you can hold the beam for that long? Holy crap. Okay, what else is there? About it. And then we can get Crystal King form. The fuck is that? Summon crystal zombies. Holy shit. This is kind of cool. You can just summon an army? That's kind of cool. That's actually, that's... How many can you summon? Is there a limit? I don't know if there's a limit. I don't think there's a limit, guys. I think you can summon as many as you want. Wow. Okay, that's crazy. Ground Slam. I don't know how many health they have. How much health they have. Oh, you also get armor in Crystal King form. You get about iron level armor. That's pretty good. If you're not playing as the Overlord, they aren't friendly. I will find out in 5 seconds. And then... Oh, so that's a trap. Okay, hold on. There we go. Okay, so... Okay. So let me remove the... Crystal King power. And then let me get... So that's... most of the powers. Let me get creation. Okay. Alright, so let's see. Let's see. Are they friendly? Yep, still friendly. Yep, still friendly. Okay, so I guess creation is Sensei Wu's powers. Oh, let's see, what's the light dragon look like? Okay, yeah, so that is Sensei Wu's powers. But then, for some reason, you're able to summon the temples and stuff. Which, when you summon the temples, the weapons are obviously within them. The fire dragon. Give me that weapon. Out of my face. Fuck you, bitch. Very powerful creation. Why? What's gonna happen? Am I gonna die? Does this not do any extra damage? I guess not. Dang. Okay. Okay, so creation is actually kind of bad. How strong is this Ninjitsu? Maybe it's stronger. Nope, still weak. Wait, the obsidian weapons are in the temples? What do you mean? What do you mean by that? Because I only ever see the golden weapons. Game mode spectator. Obsidian weapon, where are you? Did you lie? I think you lied to me. I think you're. I see. I hate that. I hate that. Those should not spawn. Those should not spawn in the temples. That is dumb. That is so dumb. I hate that. And then, lastly, we have destruction. Gotta choose this. Boom. Unlock destruction powers. Alright, so you start out with, excuse me. Start with excusing me, and then you get ground slam, which is probably the same as every other ground slam in this game. You get summon destruction blades. Interesting. Can you throw them? Oh. What damage did they do? 5? That's not bad. That's not bad at all. You also get fist thing, and then you get telekinesis. You also get telekinesis. Wow, okay. Which we've seen how OP this can be, because you can just shove something in a wall or underground. And if it's a player, they can't get out. If it's a mob, they can't get out. So telekinesis is really OP. They need to find a workaround for that. So that's way too OP. If I can't find a workaround for that, I would remove it. Because that's super strong. And then cycle. What is cycle? Okay, nothing right now. But then we can get Colossus, which is the Colossus thing that they had in that they had the fight in season. Was it season 9? I think. The mega weapon goes with the destruction powers. I will confirm or deny such a thing. By the way, when you have the destruction powers, you can hold all of the golden weapons at once. The fuck? Summon pirates? I did not see that coming. That's cool. You didn't have an army of pirates with that. Not really useful, but they're also fucking bitches. They won't attack anything. What's the durability on this? 10,000 as well. Okay. 15 attack damage. Jesus. Holy crap. That's so much. I don't think this does anything else, though. Is there like a command? Nope. Okay, so it doesn't really do anything else. So honestly, kind of ass. I thought it'd be better. Yeah. Hey, don't fucking attack. Hey, hey, hey! What are y'all doing? Y'all dare defy your creator? Smash! Hey, don't attack me! Hey! The hell? My asshole! What is his problem, bro? Why does he have a problem with me? Don't fucking come near me. How much health do you have? This thing has 15 damage. They have so much health. Holy crap. I died. Alright. We're gonna move on from that. Oni form. Which you do by doing this. This is how you get your 4 arms. And then, so round slam, so, okay, so the only thing that changes is that you get the Staff of Destruction, which is fucking useless, because when you right-click, it just destroys the ground underneath you. There's almost never a time that could ever be useful. Granted, I imagine it does damage, but how much damage does it do? 11. Damn. That's a lot of damage. Now that's a lot of damage! Yeah, and then can you fly in this form? Yes. Yes, yes, you can. I feel like this one is also okay because he has wings. So it's like, okay, I can kind of excuse the permanent flight. And he also doesn't have a dragon, or he also doesn't have an elemental dragon, so again, I can excuse that. So that's good. I like that. I'm fine with that. Get out of my Oni form. Get back into this. Alright, and then I believe that's all the powers, right? Destruction, creation, ember. Aside from technology, but that's just because I have no idea how to use it. So yeah, I think we win over all of them. Awesome. Sick. So now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show how to get golden. So to get golden, you need to have obviously the green power, right? Green, and then you gotta get a bell. Okay, get a bell. Get a bell. You stand on this bell, and when you stand on this bell, that's how you get this, right? And it also unlocks the elemental dragon for green, which is the golden dragon, right? I just fly across on a golden dragon, and yeah, so that's cool. That's cool. Thank you, dragon. All right, and then from there, if you stand on an end stone. Stand on an end stone, and then you activate your shield. You'll start floating up into the air, and then if you press the first ability, I am the ultimate Spinjitzu master, and that's how you become gold. That's how you become golden ninja, and it's really strong. You have this little fire attack move that does a ton of damage. You have this attack that does a lot of damage. Let's see how fast I can kill an iron golem. Pretty quick. I don't know. You get golden Spinjitzu, obviously. You're able to summon a dirt wall and a ice wall, but honestly, pretty stupid if you ask me. It's kind of useless, those two moves. You can cycle between the golden dragon and a fuck. You can cycle between a golden dragon and a motorbike, but the bike doesn't spawn unless you have like a certain dependency or something, which I guess I don't have. But they're working on changing that. You can also leave golden anytime to go back to green, and go from green to golden anytime you want. once you first unlock it. But, if you want to give up your golden power for other people to be able to unlock their true power, or their pure elemental powers, what you gotta do is you gotta stand on one of these energy block, or you gotta stand on this energy elemental block, right? While you're golden ninja, right? You stand on that, and then you give up your powers. And now you permanently cannot get golden again, I think. And now you're left with the green energy dragon instead of the golden one. You no longer can use the ice, fire, earth, and lightning abilities that you could previously. There's something else. If you have your fists on, then you're able to use your beam. I remember being able to rapid fire this attack though. I don't know why. I remember being able to rapid fire that. Why do I remember that? Am I dumb? I might be dumb. I might be a little bit stupid. I remember that though. Yeah, and this is like the Lloyd that's at the end of, after that, and then you kind of stay as that for the rest of the time. You keep your shield. I remember being able to rapid fire this, but I don't remember how I did it. Maybe if I stand on the energy block again. That's right, eat an enchanted golden apple, that's what it is. Game mode creative. So if I get a golden apple, game mode survival, then you get the green eyes, get the glowing green eyes. You're able to use the beam without the fist on. When you turn the fist on, you're able to rapid fire this. And that's it. And then if you shift with this, you can do like one big beam. And then you get like this kind of shield, which I don't really like. I prefer the bubble. Although I understand why it looks like this, but I do prefer the bubble. Yeah, and then that's it. As far as I know, that's it for energy, or that's it for powers, right? It is funny though, whenever you have like the two eyes, just then you have like that. So it'd be cool if they added a way to make it so that you can have the double or the single, because I know there are mods that have done that in the past. But yeah, so that's it for powers, and then you can get like a bunch of different armors without having to craft them, but I'm not going over that. Go low health with N. With what? Storm Spear. I don't know what this is, honestly. There's a glider. That's cool. Allied armor. I don't know if I want to go over all the bosses, because I know I'm going to miss something if I do that. Get low health. Yeah. What happens if I get low health? Holy shit, I'm tough. I'm a tough cookie. How low? I guess I can kill him, actually. Oh, shit! You get, like, Oni powers. Damn! Damn! Does it go away when you get back to full health? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, so yeah, oh yeah. Cool, cool. Do the time blades do anything special? I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Shit, maybe, I don't know. Alright, and then yeah, there's this glider. It's pretty cool. Use that to kind of fly around. See, like I feel like this is how fast the normal character flight should be. Make the glider a little bit faster, but then make the dragons like better. You know, that's how I feel. There should be an Oni form Lloyd. I disagree. I don't think he needs an Oni form. I think that having that little darkness energy thing is more than good. And then allied armor on the back. Interesting. Okay, so I don't really know what this does. I don't know how to use it. I couldn't tell you how to use it. Oh shit. Okay, so you right click. That's how you use it. And then you get the ghost dragon. That's cool. That's really cool. If I take them off, they're still here. That's very, very cool. I can't get rid of them though, can I? Okay, no, if you shift right click, okay. Yeah, very cool, very, very cool. Alright. Yeah, I mean that's all I got. I could go over bosses, but use your shield ability with only power. Fuck, I guess fine, I guess. I don't have a shield ability with only power. Oh yes I do. Oh, there it is. There's the only form. Wow, I just don't take any damage. Holy crap. Alright, there you go. The only form is in this. Did not know that. Alright, so when you're at below half health, then you get Oni. Interesting, interesting. Yeah, that's basically all I got. I don't really have anything else. Again, I could go over bosses, but I just don't really feel like doing that. Because I mean, what there's only like there is the Great Devourer. All right, let's go over Great Devourer because that might be cool. I've never seen it, so I need the Fang Blades, and then I need Altar. Oh. Okay. Let's see what it can do. Hey, back up, back up, back up. Back the foot up, I foot out you. Honestly, Great Devourer is a lot smaller than I thought it would be, but also it is Minecraft. Hey! I can't kill it? How are you supposed to stop this thing? Anytime you hurt it or like hit it, it just gets knocked away. Oh wait, you need the golden weapons, maybe. I have no idea. I have no idea. Oh, you can kill it. And I got Devourer Venom. What is this used for? Nothing right now, apparently. That is a large piece of meat. Holy crap. We eating good tonight, boys. You have true potential, aka golden form. I literally already went over it, you fucking idiot. You fucking idiot, get the fuck out of here. I love calling you guys idiots. Stupid and I love making fun of you guys. Alright. Now I got nothing else. Again, there are some like structures and stuff, but Dharmatron? That was Dharmatron. Is that the giant Dharmatron thing that happened in season 9 that I already went over? Probably. Yeah, that's all I got. I think I'm trying to think before I end. If there's anything else, but honestly, I can't really think of anything else. I just joined. That was mean. I didn't know. Well, maybe you should have been here earlier. Ever think about that? Maybe if you didn't just join, you would know. I think that's on you. Did I do custom elements? I did not. No, I don't even. No, I have not. I have not. What's happening on Discord? What's this? Okay. Yeah, that's all I got. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe. What do you mean there's the final battle? What? Explain that. Hold on. Explain that. What do you mean? What do you mean? Explain it. Wall Street analysis. Quickly, before I end the stream. Hold on. What the fuck do you mean? Hey! Hey! Whoa, look at the lines. That's cool. Like an old VHR or our old DRT screen. I see the light. The D? Do you mean the item to spawn the tower? There's an item to spawn the tower? The Digiworld? I don't want to go in the Digiworld. There's fucking nothing in there. I don't know how it works. Armatron? Alright, whatever. Alright, I'm ending it. I'm ending it. I'm ending it all. I'm ending it all. Fuck